to stop it. It'll be bleeding throughout the fight. On my scorecard, as I look at this, I have it even now. 3 rounds to 3, 57 to 57. And obviously, the fight is beginning to turn for Chandler completely. He's taunting him. He's playing with him now. He is landing hard punches when he wants.
And there it is again. The
sort of a mark of disrespect, would you say? If not disrespect, at least lack of respect.
And again, Iriarte got caught. Beautiful. Left hand by Chandler to set up the right.
Oh, Chandler working it just like if he was punching a bag in the gym. He's just placing his punches perfectly. Look at that. Under, over, hooks, uppercuts, everything.
It's a Jeff Chandler clinic at this point.
Oh, look at this.
Unfortunately, Chandler is not entertaining anyone. The crowd's certainly not buying it.
I think he is thinking wrongly, because a champion's function is to act like a champion and go in there and finish the fight when he can. If he's got this guy in a position where he thinks he can take him out, he should go ahead and take him out. Certainly, he's a great champion, Jeff Chandler. He's got the power. He's got the ability. Playing with him is no good. Hanging on a rope like that, it's just a terrible example for youngsters that are looking at boxing. Don't do that. Don't put your hand on the rope. It'll cost you.
And under a minute left in this 7th round. Combination by Chandler.
Boy, Chandler's a thing of beauty when he wants to punch right.
Get the idea. He is just punishing Iriarte at this point.
Poor Iriarte, with blood streaming down the bridge of his nose, just can't seem to get on track like he did the first 3 rounds. But on the credit side, I must say, how many people thought Iriarte was going to be here in round 7? I mean, just like Azuma Nelson and Salvador Sanchez, everybody, wait a minute, something wrong with his glove. Something is wrong with Chandler's glove.
And Joe Cortez checking it over. Under 30 seconds left in round 7.
Look at this. He's waving to the crowd. He's not even in this fight. His mind is someplace else. What's the matter with his glove? His corner men coming in. They're looking at it.
Looks to be torn. Yeah.
Oh, they're taking it off, so it's torn. Well, the last time we saw that was in Scotland or England, where Muhammad Ali bought some time by having a cut glove or split glove against Henry Cooper, when Henry Cooper had just knocked him down. And the last time in recorded history that had happened in England was when Henry VIII jammed his fist down the throat of Anne Boleyn.
That's terrible.
The fault should have gone to Angelo Dundee through history, but Angelo staunchly claims that no, the glove just split on the seam. The fact that he had some surgical scissors with him had nothing to do with it.
Was that part of the Dundee medicine bag?
That's part of the Dundee bag of magic tricks. That's what makes him such a great cornerman. Somehow he seems to get the edge somewhere. And that we certainly needed the edge that night, because Henry Cooper had just laid out the young Cassius Clay.
This is action from round 7. And the round halted as you look at the cut on the nose of Miguel Iriarte. Round halted because Jeff Chandler's glove was torn. And in this case, you can be certain that Chandler is not stalling. There's really no need for this.
No, if anybody tore the glove, it would have been Iriarte. Tried to bite it. Anything for a little respite. It's 20 seconds of more punishment to go, because Jeff Chandler is in command finally of this fight. No question about it. Now, it looks like it's in his hands when what he wants to do with Iriarte.
And this after the slow start, but Chandler has been punishing Iriarte the last several rounds. Pretty, I get the idea, this young man, Miguel Iriarte, not having a pleasant time out there as we head to round 8. WBA Bantamweight champion Jeff Chandler defending his title against Miguel Iriarte.
I'll tell you one thing about this young man. When he's got 11 knockouts in 16 fights, you get the boxer has always got the idea that he can end it with one round, one knockout in 1 round. And of course, you're fighting for the title. He's been doing okay for the first 3 rounds. He's been taking a little bit of a shellacking that last round, but he's a competitor. And when you're going for the championship, you always figure, well, one punch is going to do it.
Iriarte is ranked #1 by the WBA behind the champion Jeff Chandler. This is a mandatory title defense for Chandler, and for Iriarte, the first time he's fought outside of Panama, and many have questioned that #1 ranking. Among them, Jeff Chandler.
I think among all of the boxing experts, it's the kind of thing I think sooner or later they're going to have to do something about. I mean, the idea that they just arbitrarily make a fighter #1 because of his geographic location is abhorrent to people that understand and know boxing.
You mean you don't buy that it's just coincidental that WBA headquarters are based in Panama?
No, I don't buy that at all.
Okay. Oh, left hand by Chandler continues to toy with Iriarte. Watch the hands inside, said the referee, Joe Cortez. Both Chandler and Iriarte guilty of holding each other.
Chandler just looking to pot shot now. He's got that stance where he wants to throw something hard if he sees the... Uh-oh, here comes the hot dogging again.
There's the windmill. He's been utilizing the windmill and the polo and taunting tactics. Straight arm by Chandler. We have seen the entire repertoire. Oh, Iriarte got caught again.
Iriarte on the offensive. Don't forget, he's coming forward. He's doing the punching, but he is getting killed. Was in that hook was the thing of beauty just then. He is paying a price for coming in, a dreadful price, because Chandler is just pot-shotting, and his shots really mean something. Head being snapped back by the jab. Everything is working for Jeff Chandler right now. He's a champion in gear right now.
And again, Miguel Iriarte taking a beating. And this round 8 scheduled for 15.
You would think sooner or later Iriarte would start going back. Have you noticed that he has not gone backward in 8 rounds?
And Chandler continues to tattoo Iriarte. This is round 9. Jeff Chandler in the white, defending his title against Miguel Iriarte. In the red, the referee Joe Cortez, scoring on the 10-point must, handled by the 3 judges. And Chandler has pulled in front after the lethargic start.
And it's all Chandler right now. I mean, you get the feeling that if he wants to press, he can finish us anytime he wants to. While Iriarte has come forward, he's come forward and paid a terrible price to do that. Still fighting. Iriarte's still fighting the way he did the first 3 rounds. Mocking sort of sign of derision. Here's some boos from the crowd, like saying that was nothing on the part of Chandler. Not too nice.
Jeff has not exactly won this crowd over with his personality in this fight.
And that is a shame, because in person he's an extremely nice, quiet, gentlemanly sort of a man, and he's got a great corner with him.
Some people like yourself get out in public and they just change their way. These things happen.
I blossom into my real self.
Watch the head.
And the advantage of having Cortez can say it in Spanish and in English. He just said, la cabeza to Iriarte.
Halfway mark. Round 9, a lunging right attempted by Iriarte. And now Jeff Chandler stalking at him, landing the right hand, and he's hurt.
He's in trouble. Did you see his legs stiffen up? Oh, he is in trouble.
Now Cortez will be checking this out carefully. Most meaningful blows of the bout thrown by Chandler.
And that was certain. He should have gone down from that. You see his legs just stiffen up like all the reflexes. And, oh, there he goes.
Combination by Chandler. Less than a minute left, round 9. All Chandler. Iriarte barely hanging on.
And Iriarte's still coming forward. He's almost knocked out, and he's coming forward.
Oh, those left hands.
Oh, almost any time.
Iriarte.
Oh, almost any time now.
And that is it. Cortez pulled Chandler away. It's all over. Jeff Chandler successfully defends his WBA bantamweight title by stopping Miguel Iriate. Official time, 2 minutes and 20 seconds of round 9.
And it's going to be a great year coming up for Jeff Chandler, who has just announced, I'm here, I'm going to be here, and it's going to be my year.
Ferdy, what do you make of the fact that Jeff Chandler is now having difficulty making the weight? What will this mean?